Greetings and welcome back. We'll have a slight change of pace today as we catch up on some things that, in amidst all the spawning mechanical bosses, have started to fall behind where we actually are. So to start off, we'll be fighting the Queen Slime Hardmode slime boss. And I'm comfortable using the equipment I have at the moment, especially since particularly most of the equipables are items that you'd find early on in hard mode anyway, or already have pre-hard mode. The weapon I'll be using today, well, for this first fight, the Yellets, is a little bit later on in hard mode, so I believe you do need to have defeated at least one mechanical boss to get it. I was lucky enough to have it drop while I was fishing in the jungle. But to balance it out, I won't be using any buffs for the first fight, and what I might also do is put the greater healing potions in the bag as well. So this is just for the first fight, because I believe that Queen Slime is meant to be fought around about the time when you'd fight your first mechanical boss, maybe slightly before. So don't want to go into it too overpowered. Now I believe that I just need to use a gelatin crystal to summon her in. And let's see what we get. Oops, there she is. Okay, she's a little bit smaller than I was expecting. Okay, and plenty of projectile attacks. Oops, including some that I am getting hit with. Ooh, and flying slimes. So, yes, definitely some interesting attacks. The music is a bit more subdued than I am used to from Terraria boss music. Oops, I get the feeling I shouldn't be getting touched by those whatever those balls were. Like that. Ooh, they hit hard. In fact, I really need a heal right about now. But I don't think I can get one. 9 seconds. Can I avoid attacks until then? Quite possibly not. No, I can't. I think that was close. So I think in the repeat fight, it would be prudent to have those buffs active, particularly the swiftness potion, just to help avoid attacks, and maybe use the greater healing potion. I noticed that I was using up the restoration potions rather than the healing potions, which are probably comparable in power, as the restoration potions do have that reduced potion cooldown. But as it is nearing nighttime, I think that first we shall fight a blood moon and go to the ocean to do some fishing. Well, would you look at that? I've just got a Nimbus rod. So here we are at the ocean, and as annoying as the spawns are already, I'm going to make them even more annoying by summoning in a blood moon. And now she'll do a little bit of fishing. So there are some specific enemies which you can find by fishing during a blood moon, and I believe it's specifically fishing in the ocean, which is why we're out here. And oops, like that's one of them, but that's only a small enemy. Ooh, what did it drop? A chum bucket, which I think is bait. No, not bait. Toss in the water up to 3 times to increase fishing powder. That's nice. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Toss in the chum and do a little bit more fishing. So the accumulating enemies, oops, does make it a little bit hard. Let's get rid of some of them, in particular the possessed armor. So that's half the challenge with this fight. The Blood Moon enemies is just dealing with all of the enemies that accumulate while you're doing the fishing. Oops. Let's take a quick heal. What have we got here? Hemoglobin? Hemoglobin shark. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think we should try that again, but maybe block out some of those enemies from reaching. There we go. And now we can let them accumulate a bit while fishing. So obviously I'd waste a fair bit less bait if I took a sonar potion. And ooh, what's that one? Whoops. God, can he teleport or something? I'm sure he was in the water. Who was that? Zombie merman? Merman? Must have been. And there's still a little bit left in the night. Not much. So I might not get another fight tonight. Okay then, here we are. Back again for the next blood moon. And we shall keep fishing. Here we go. A hemoglobin shark. We've got them trapped now. Whoops. Ooh, they can jump high. Actually, they can jump very high. Let's fight off some of these for some health. And just to get them out of the way. Ooh, clowns. Clown will absolutely ruin any of my plans of living. They're a fast runner too, the hemoglobin shark. No, that's a hemoglobin shark. So it appears to be that I will need a better area in which to fight the hemoglobin shark. I think maybe it might be worth trying after crafting the Terra boots, because they allow you to walk on water, which will be a great help, just in terms of letting me walk that way instead of this way. Did they despawn? No, they didn't. Oh, they can swim. Well, of course they can swim. They're a shark. But it is an interesting ability to give it. It does mean that it's not quite safe to just stand on the water and let it sink to the bottom. But hopefully its ability to jump from out the water is reduced sufficiently that I can fly above and, you know, fight it properly rather than hiding behind a wall. And also for the Dread Nautilus, which is an enemy I don't think I'll be able to beat as I am, just based on how I performed against the Hemogoblin Shark. Now there is a possibility that I am too early in the progression to even get the Dread Nautilus. I haven't actually checked when you can fight the Dread Nautilus. Oh, no, you can get the Dread Nautilus, and it can fly. Ooh, 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 and it can fly fast. And by the sounds of it, it has a stage in which you can't actually harm it. Ooh. Yes, that's going to be a very difficult fight at the moment. I think better mobility such as Terra Boots will be required before beating that one. Back to Queen Slime. So summon her in, and I do have a couple of buffs this time. So I've got well fed, I've got, or maybe not well fed, hang on, I didn't check the names. Ooh, there we go, they bounce. Which makes them harder to avoid, I suppose. Oh, they're a lot harder to avoid if you walk into them. And I may be handicapping myself by trying to fight this with a yo-yo. What happens if we try doing ranged instead? This bow has a pretty fast speed. Makes it easier to be accurate with. The fight's a lot easier from a distance. That's for sure. Maybe a yo-yo isn't the way for a boss fight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now we have a flying Queen Slime. Maybe now a yo-yo is the way. Ooh, I managed to get in a heal. And we're almost there. Oh, but we didn't quite survive long enough. So I think for this one we shall start with the marrow, so a bow. And I might go with Jess's arrows because they pierce. Although they are a bit slower. This bow shoots them perfectly fast anyway. And for this fight I will buff, although I don't think I actually have any of the buffs I prepared there anyway. That's the thing with Jess's arrows, they don't quite hold their line as much as the other arrows did. I should be alright. Send out the yo-yo every time it comes back in. I don't know how I didn't manage to get hit 101 times then. If I can get out of there. Oh, I need to heal. I need to heal. Oh, so close again. Unfortunately, that's all the gelatin crystals I have at the moment. But there is one other thing that we can attend to. And that is getting an upgraded set of wings. So at the moment we're still using the leaf wings. We haven't fought a single wyvern yet in this playthrough, so spending some time up in space, floating around with a gravitation potion. Just in time because I'm out of gravitational potions, so Oh no. It's there, but I can't get it. Be there. There we go. Yeah. And that should be all we need. Let's get back the right way up. There we go, 26. So, what do we have that we can turn into wings? We have in here, we've got butterfly dust, which I got while fishing in the jungle. I'm just killing surrounding enemies. And we've got broken bat wings, which I got fighting the solar eclipse. So I think I'll go with the bat wings over the butterfly wings. Let's have a look at these. So they should be slightly faster and allow for a slightly longer flight. Should be identical to the leaf wing, not the leaf wings, butterfly wings. So if I start from here and fly straight up, oops, I get caught on there. Start from here and fly straight up. I can almost put the tower out of sight, whereas with the leaf wings, it would only just reach not quite the top of the tower. So definitely an improvement there. I collected some more crystals, and this time we are going to be properly buffed. Oops, I forgot I had an Inferno potion in there. And what were we doing? We were doing the bow range for the first half. And this time the fight should go much easier because I didn't really hold back with any of the buffs. Didn't do life force or any flasks, but aside from that I've got most of the main ones. Ooh. Ran out of flight time then. It's okay. And of course now we have our better wings as well. And of course now we have our better wings as well, which gives us more flight time, so we can stay in the air for a bit longer to avoid any of the bouncing balls if we need to, like that one. Inferno isn't doing much at this early stage of the fight, but as soon as we get to the more melee oriented phase, when she grows wings and starts getting in close, it will help a lot, like now. And that's when the wings will see the greatest benefit as well. Ooh. As I maintain in the air for a bit longer. Haven't needed to heal yet. Oops. Which is good because as we enter into this bullet hell phase, there we go, let's take our first heal. I didn't swap out into the larger healing potions. Just don't want to go through there. Oh, maybe I should have done. Okay. How long do I have left on the heal? 18 seconds. I can last 18 seconds, surely. Just need to get out of there. 6 seconds left. Actually, she might not last 6 seconds. Whoops. But I won't last 6 seconds if I end up in the water. I didn't intend to run away from the sort of arena. Got a heal and got the defeat. Got the win. Already picked up the treasure bag. See if there are still any slimes left over here to fight. Get rid of. Nope, that's all good. Now one of these, one of these gravestones is from yet another solar eclipse that spawned in. I have this thing where whenever I seem to get an event in Terraria, it always seems like they come in multiples. Can get very annoying if you're looking to do something else. So then, let us open up the Queen Slime treasure bag. And okay, what have we got? Volatile gelatin. Releases volatile gelatin periodically that damages enemies. How strong is it? Let's swap it out for the Charmer Myths. And let's find some. Here's an enemy. So the volatile gelatin, a bit hard to tell with all the minions. Oops. And we've lost our enemy now. It's okay, we've got a graveyard biome up here. Plenty of enemies here. Suppose it'd be good in a in a horde scenario, because it does pretty decent damage even to the unicorns. But you know, it's compared to the damage that I can do with my weapons, it's not actually much. So what else did we get? We got an assassin hood. 5% increased critical strike chance and reduces mana usage. So obviously mage related. We've got the gelatinous pillion, which is an upgrade to the slimy saddle. So I believe you can do the same. Oops. If you can. There we go. You get the same bounce, but you get flight as well. Oh, right, I'll have to. So, yep, it's the same water mechanics. Oops, what did I throw out? Threw out my yo-yo. It's a little bit disorientating, but faster. You can actually fly a decent height. Let's see if it stacks with wings. I don't think it does. So with the wings on, we can, still only get about as high. So it doesn't stack with your wings. But what you can probably do is come up and then start flying again to get some pretty decent flight with some coordination. What else did we get? We got sparkle slime balloons filled with party girl bathwater. I'm guessing that gives some sort of visual effect. And once again, to finish off, we shall open up a bunch of hellstone crates to see if we can get a lava charm. Yes, we did get a menacing lava charm in there. Oops. So in here we should have here we go, a lava charm. 1 out of those 22 22 hellstone crates that we opened. That's okay. So now that we have a lava charm, we can take our ingredients here, and we need an obsidian skull. So obsidian, and let's see if I can remember the crafting station for the obsidian skull. So I think molten charm and then lava waders, that works. And then we can combine them with the frostbark boots for the terraspark boots. So that will allow me to walk on lava, water, and also gives me the immunity to lava, 7 seconds of immunity to lava. The other upgrade that we can now make is, I should have all the ingredients for the Ankh charm. So armor bracing, medicated bandage, and we've already got the plan. So we can take the Ankh charm and combine that with the obsidian shield for the Ankh shield. And I thought, why not test out our new setup against some Blood Moon enemies. Ooh. Because they're powerful, that might be why not. And fast. Ooh, very fast. I did actually kill it, but not before it killed me. So, when I'm allowed to walk on water, the Reaver Goblin Shark is significantly easy to deal with. Though walking off the edge of a map is a little bit of a problem. So the shark has reduced jump height from the water than it does from the ground, which means that I can fly over it when it doesn't have any ground. And that will be enough for today. So next episode we'll finish off the stage of hard mode by defeating the destroyer and get on to some more building. Another pylon build, I think. I will see you then. Bye.